Okay, Brian, I know you're a football guy. I'm doing this for you or anybody else that needs to know any information on the 2010 Grmurr 2011 Topps Series 2. I know a little bit about them. I know a lot about the Topps, actually. These are the diamond giveaways I was telling you about. They do all have pictures of cards on them. So, you know, even though some is like Brooklyn Dodgers, some of the older guys, they also got the new guys. What makes these sought after is the code. You can redeem them for a random card. I think the grand prize is like a Mickey Mantle, something like that. More than likely, you're not going to get anything that cool. I've entered 20 and got like a $60 Albert Pujols, and the best I've did is like 1991 Topps, so it's just luck of the draw. When you do your break, make sure not to show that code, because somebody enters that code, that's, you know, the main part of it. They still have value, but, you know, really you can't sell them on eBay or nothing like that without the code. You know, you're going to get some of these in your 2011 Topps. They're pretty self-explanatory. Just insert, you get a handful of them. You know, they're going to have your team and your player. They're all current stars, the ones I've got anyway. The worst insert they have is the Topps Town to me. They're not really worth any monetary value, maybe $1 or $2. I guess they're for some kind of online game. They have a code on them like that. I don't know anything about them. You'll get probably a ton load of them. I hate them. I hate these cards so bad, but oh well. You're going to have these. I think you had something similar to this in your pro debut. They may have been blue, but you got the gold ones. They're basically just a gold parallel that runs. All your Topps cards that are numbered are going to be numbered down here in the bottom, which is nice. You can put a little spot for it. They're all numbered out 2011 for, you know, Topps 2011. You're going to get a bunch of these. These are the Diamond Duos. Most of them have the same, you know, people that play for the same team side by side, but they're not always like that. The one thing I like about them is you get some of the classic stars in there. You know, like my Braves, you got Hank Aaron, Jason Hayward, Sandy Koufax, you know, some of the classics. But, you know, they're not really worth too much. But, you know, I think they're cool. It's not always about the money. I'm not sure if these are Series 1 or Series 2. This is some kind of collection. I forget what it is, of an old card company or a magazine or something. I think most of them are Babe Ruth. I think it's like 5, 6, 7 card set. Babe Ruth, I think, is on most of them, but I think there is one other player in the set. I think they're like $5 book value, something like that. These are you get 2 of these per box, as before there were Topps. I don't know how you want to do them break style, you know, because they do have teams. This one says New York, you know, ANL or something like that. You can't really see the, you know, like this guy, you know, you got an emblem, kind of hard to make out. I don't know if that's a Cardinal. I don't know if they were then or not. That one says New York. But like I say, these are more the focus on the companies. I don't think anybody's going to throw a big fit. I think they're worth like $2 book value, so you couldn't sell them on eBay for probably a quarter, you know. And, you know, they're cool cards, but, you know, they're weird. I don't know how you want to do them in a break style. Probably my personal favorite's the Kimball Champions. They're just little mini cards. You know, these are all classic stars, but I know Series 1 had some of the current stars mixed in. You know, Wade Boggs, Nolan Ryan, you know, Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth. These are my personal favorite. These aren't numbered. Let's see. Oh, yeah, your normal base cards are going to look just like your 2011 Pro Debut. You know, nice-looking cards. That's just normal base. The relics that I've got, you get, I guess, what, a relic or an auto in each box, one. These are the ones I got is a top 60 variation. Both of them I got. I'm not sure of all the variations. I know a case hit's a leather nameplate from the glove or whatever with the nickname inscribed on it. But these are the 2 I got. Nothing special, nothing real great to look at, but, you know, it is what it is. Looks just like your normal base card. This is the short print variation. Roberto Alomar, I know he's retired. If you're not sure, a way you can look on a guy you think may be a short print is it shows his stats end in 04. We know it's 2011. 04 is when Roberto retired. The short print cards, I think the book value on them are about $15 each. You'll probably get maybe 1 or 2 of them set. The short print cards also come in the Diamond Anniversary Edition. You're going to get a bunch of these. You know, I like them, nice looking cards. But, you know, as you see, you know, the stats end in 47. Mel-Ott, Addie Matthews, them are the short print. The rest of them are just a parallel to the set. You know, not uncommon, but, you know, cool looking cards. You get the top 60. This is kind of like my jersey cards. You get some classic stars in there too. Ricky Henderson, Willie Stargell. I know there's like a Mickey Mantle, Roy Campanella, Sandy Koufax. You know, they all should have teams on them. No big deal. These are going to be a little weird. These are the top 60 years of Topps. There's a variation of lost cards too. It may be one per box, and you'll know it says, I think it says lost cards on it, but your number will be like 60YOT LC or LC 60YOT, some sort of that. And it's basically just got random cards of these guys. You know, Wade Boggs, you know, there's the Buster Posey. Some of them are rookie cards, but, you know, they're going to have names on them. May be the team they retired with or whatever, but like Nolan Ryan for the Angels. These all should be labeled pretty good. A variation of these, other than the lost cards, are the original backs, which I think is one per box as well, maybe two per box. And basically, it's the reprint with the original stats, except they're super glossy and they mark reprint, so you don't try to, you know, pawn these off. Oh yeah, while I got it here, I think this is the Mike Trout, the exact card that was in your break the other day. I'm going to send that over to Doug. You know, I really have no care on this card, and I was impressed Doug knew who Mike Trout was, so therefore I'm going to pack that up in Doug's next shipment. This is the 2010 Chrome. I don't know as much about that. I busted 2 blaster boxes just because they're on sale. You'll notice the curve to the cards. They are severe curve. From what I heard, the best explanation, you know, that Topps gave or somebody came up with was the chrome or whatever that they actually put on the cards, because they're pretty sturdy cards. The chrome they put on, something about it didn't cure or dry enough when they cut the cards, which led to the bend in them. Some of them are worse than others. Every pack I've seen open, box breaks or personal, have had these curved. It's no big deal. If you know anything about chrome, then you're going to expect this. Some people say set them under dictionaries. I put mine in top loaders, which if you see actually bends my top loader just a little bit, but they say it makes the curve less severe. Just to let you know what you're looking for in this, because there's like 8,000 different types of refractors, I believe. This is just a normal base card. Okay, this is a common thing here. This is the refractor. You see it's got the shine. The easiest way to tell is it'll shine in that outer border as where this one doesn't, you know. So this is pretty common. You know, it makes the card a little more expensive. This one is a little better in a just normal refractor. I think this is an X-fractor, Fractor X, something like that. You see it's got that pixels, you know, all the way through it. Yeah, I know it's not his rookie card. It's just a case I had. You know, these are probably 1 in 3 packs or something. You know, maybe worth $1 more. You know, kind of a little cooler looking. These are the purple refractors. Both of these refractors will not be numbered. The purple ones are numbered. They're numbered in the lower left hand, $5.99. I think they got different colors too, maybe like orange or something. Like I say, there's about 100 different types. Not really 100 different types, but there's a lot of different refractors. It's too many for me to keep up with. Oh yeah, on a side note, I actually sent 2 Tigers. I sent an X-fractor and a normal refractor there for your son, so I hope he enjoys them. This is one of the variations I got. It's a, you know, Topps Heritage. I ain't got any Topps Heritage, but I'm sure that's what the card looks like, except this one kind of got like a refractor deal to it. You know, it's got the classic looking back. These are numbered. This is one that's like a remake of the T206, the top 206 cards. These prices ain't right. It's just old holders I got to straighten them out. This is Joey Votto. I don't know if it's got classic stars in it too, but I know it's got the current stars. You know, these are numbered. They number them real well on the chrome, it seems, with the gold, so they stand out. You may know all this. You know, I don't know if you busted this stuff or not. I just know you're a football guy, and for the most part, I am as well. But I did end up, you know, the 2 boxes you're breaking are actually the only 2 boxes I bought recently of, you know, cards. So I was just going to give you a heads up so you know what to expect in your break, because there's nothing worse than, you know, the unexpected, you know, something that slips through the loophole, like especially these cards right here. So you know, like I say, you may know about it. I was just going to try to help you out in case you didn't know. But I hope the break goes good. I'm going to be buying in later today, and hope you enjoyed.